And it all starts with this guy right here, B.F. Skinner, an American psychologist, behaviorist, inventor, and social philosopher. He's best known for his research on operant conditioning. In a nutshell, operant conditioning is this idea that behaviors are influenced by the consequences that follow them. People tend to gravitate towards behaviors that make them feel good because these behaviors are rewarded, and they tend to resist behaviors that make them feel bad because these behaviors are punished or result in negative outcomes. So for example, if you feel anxious and then engage in behaviors that help you feel calm and centered, like mindfulness or self-soothing techniques, and you reward yourself for these healthy behaviors, you're likely to repeat them. On the other hand, if you chase after someone who is pulling away, and you feel worse as a result, you're more likely to resist that behavior in the future. Secure individuals have mastered this concept. When faced with anxiety, they engage in positive behaviors that calm them and make them feel good. Then they reward themselves for handling the situation well. This creates a positive feedback loop where healthy behaviors are reinforced, leading to more secure attachment styles and healthier relationships. But again, I learned best from seeing real examples. So let's actually take a look at how a secure person handles an avoidant pulling away. So first up, we have the trigger event. The avoidant partner pulls away or becomes distant. Then you have the initial anxiety. The secure individual acknowledges the initial feelings of anxiety without judgment, accepting them as natural responses. Then you have the mindfulness and meditation phase. They practice mindfulness and meditation to stay present and calm, and by doing so, they prevent their anxiety from escalating and maintain a clear mind. Then, of course, you have the acceptance of anxious thoughts. They accept their anxious thoughts as normal rather than trying to suppress them. This acceptance reduces the intensity of the emotion, making it easier to manage. Then, of course, they handle the anxiety the right way. They use cognitive behavioral techniques to challenge negative thoughts. They'll focus on evidence. They'll maintain a balanced perspective. They might think, my partner needs space, but that doesn't mean they don't care about me. And then, of course, they have healthy communication and independence. They continue to express their needs calmly and maintain their independence by engaging in personal interests and social connections. Then they'll reward themselves. After handling the situation in a healthy way, they reward themselves. This reward could be anything from engaging in a favorite hobby, spending time with friends, or treating themselves to something they enjoy. Now, the act of rewarding themselves creates an operant conditioning situation, which reinforces this positive behavior, which of course leads to positive outcomes. As a result of their balanced and healthy response, their partner feels less pressure, and they're more likely to reconnect naturally. The secure individual feels validated in their approach, which of course reinforces their self-worth and secure behavior. So the secure individual basically goes through this entire process and realizes, hey, this works. I'm going to keep doing it again and again, which kind of creates this foundation and this building block for them to reinforce that behavior and continue doing so. But if you really think about it, what makes the secure individual so special is the act of rewarding themselves. And that's what step 3 is all about. Rewards. All right, so now that we bought into the whole feedback loop concept and we've seen how powerful that can be, let's talk about rewards for a moment. Rewards come in 2 forms, really. You have natural rewards and forced rewards. Both are essential, and really the positive feedback loop can't exist without them. So let's start first with forced rewards. So forced rewards, what are these? Well, if you'll recall the positive feedback loop graphic for the securely attached person, the forced rewards section could actually be found here. Basically, forced rewards are the positive reinforcements you consciously give yourself after engaging in healthy behavior. These rewards help to create a habit of positive behaviors by making the process enjoyable and reinforcing the actions that lead to positive outcomes. All right, so what does this actually look like? Well, it could be self-care activities. After successfully managing your anxiety or handling a difficult conversation with your partner, you could reward yourself with a self-care activity that you enjoy. This could be like taking a bath or reading a book or enjoying a favorite hobby. They could be treats or indulgences. You treat yourself to something special like a favorite snack, a meal at a nice restaurant, or buying something you've wanted. These small indulgences serve as positive reinforcement for healthy behaviors. Then, of course, you have social rewards, spending time with friends or family who make you feel good about yourself. Engaging in social activities you enjoy can be a powerful reward that reinforces your positive behavior. They could be personal achievements. You set small goals for yourself to celebrate when you achieve them. This could be related to work, fitness. Really recognizing and celebrating these achievements reinforces your ability to handle challenges. It could be relaxation and leisure, allowing yourself time to relax and unwind after dealing with a stressful situation, watching a favorite movie, going for a walk. Practicing meditation can be rewarding activities that help you reinforce your positive actions. And then, of course, we have the natural rewards. So natural rewards kind of occur as a result of the positive feedback loop. Once again, I'm going to call back that graphic of the positive feedback loop, specifically this area right here. These rewards reinforce the positive, secure behavior and encourage you to continue it. So in the context of a avoidant partner pulling away, a natural reward would look something like this. You could have improved relationship dynamics. By handling the situation calmly and without chasing, the avoidant partner is likely to feel less pressure and may naturally feel more comfortable and drawn back into the relationship, which creates a healthier, more balanced dynamic. Could be increased self-esteem. Successfully managing your anxiety and handling the situation well boosts your self-esteem and confidence. You start to trust your ability to handle difficult situation, which reinforces your own secure attachment style. Then, of course, you have emotional stability. Engaging in mindfulness and self-soothing techniques helps you maintain emotional stability. Feeling calm and in control of your emotions is a natural reward that encourages you to keep using these techniques. You could have a positive partner response. When your partner notices your composed and self-assured behavior, they may respond more positively, which can be like showing appreciation, affection, or a desire to reconnect. It could be a strengthened independence. As you continue to engage in personal interests and maintain your independence, you feel more fulfilled and less dependent on your partner for emotional validation. This sense of independence is a powerful natural reward. And then, of course, we have the final step. Step 4, confidence.